this video, we are going to discuss the end examination paper 2022. So, now let's start with discuss the part A. We have 10 multiple questions from part A. So, let's start with the first question. A student wants to change a soft sound to a loud sound. For this, he should increase the amplitude of sound wave, frequency of the sound wave, wavelength of the sound wave, temperature of the air. So, to answer this, we need to know what determines the loudness of the sound wave. Loudness depends directly on amplitude of the wave. Larger amplitude means the wave carries more energy, which our ears perceive as a louder sound. A smaller amplitude means less energy, which results in soft sound. So, to make a soft sound louder, we must increase its amplitude. So, the correct answer is amplitude of the sound wave. Now, let's quickly check why other options are wrong, so you don't get confused in exams. Frequency is determines the pitch. It determines the pitch of the sound, not how loud it is. Increasing frequency makes the voice sound sharper and higher, not louder. And wavelength is inversely related to frequency. Change in wavelength also affects the pitch. So, temperature of the air. Temperature affects the speed of the sound, not its loudness. So, the correct answer is for this question, amplitude of the sound wave. So, next analyze question 2. We have two statements A and B, and we need to check if they are true or false and whether segment B explain this statement A. So, look at the segment A. A drum produces a low-pitched sound while a piano produces a high-pitched sound. So, is this correct? Yes. A drum vibrates at a lower frequency, producing a low-pitched sound. A piano vibrates at higher frequency, producing a high-pitched sound. And the segment B, the amplitude of vibration of the vibrating object determines the loudness of sound. So what about this segment? This is also true because as we learned in the previous question, amplitude determines loudness. So the statement B is also true. So we have the answers. A is true, yes, and B provides that correct explanation for it. Both A and B are true, but B is not the correct explanation. So here we have to check whether the B provides the correct explanation for the statement A. So statement A is talking about pitch. Statement B is talking about loudness and amplitude. So pitch is determined by frequency, not amplitude. Therefore, even though segment B is scientifically correct, it does not explain why a drum has a low pitch and a piano has a high pitch. The correct explanation for segment A would involve frequency. So, because both segments are individually true, but B does not explain A. So the correct answer is both A and B are true, but B is not the correct explanation.